welcome. Lately, I've been listening to quite a few podcasts and interviews and all that kind of stuff of the Carnivore MD, the Carnivore diet, ancestral nutrition, all that kind of stuff. Whatever avenue they're trying to sell it from or present it from. But the nutrition stuff is difficult for me because I've been interested in these things, in all these different philosophies, methods, tactics, routines, whatever it may be. I've always been interested in it, and I preach real food first, and that pretty much goes in line with any method or any diet out there, whether it even be a vegan or it be a carnivore, even though they're opposites. If we got to the people really promoting health on those, they're gonna opt for real food. So real food is where I find this happy medium to the madness of the world, and ironically, just real food seems to be enough. It seems to do all the things we want it to do, wish it could do medically for us, health wise. So, but with that being said, I've fallen victim to every single one of these things. I love when it pops out. I can go down a list of just throughout my own life and my journey. And remember when I started getting into this stuff and I was following like a lot of the diets and the recommendations off of bodybuilding.com and T Nation and all that kind of stuff, which is more of like eat 6 meals a day, every 2 to 3 hours, protein, lower fat protein, get your simple carbs in, or complex carbs in, should I say. Did that, took Tupperware around for years. Felt like if I wasn't eating protein every 2 hours, I was literally losing muscle. Everybody's, that's been down this road, has gone through that kind of stuff. But, you look at all these things and you see that every one of them work. And so you get excited, and it's like I have this. When you're younger, it's just you don't realize it's a tool. It's like, I have a secret, and you kind of become a little dogmatic towards it, and that's where all these nutrition camps are. They're just like, especially with social media, they're getting people's attention. They're catching people's likeness towards them, and they're starting to find like a sense of community inside these things, and it becomes a really big ideology. But I don't know where I'm running off on that. What I was really thinking about is back on the carnivore stuff. One of the interviews was a guy that was on the Art of Move podcast, and if you guys go listen to that, it's the more recent one on carnivore, the Art of Move podcast. I need to go listen to it again because I was listening to it, but I don't know. I guess I need to go listen to it again because I'm about to be critical of it, and I don't feel that I can pinpoint exactly. But I do remember when they asked him some questions towards the middle and 3/4 of the way through. It just seems like he never really answers a question, and we go back to this like age-old, prehistoric time of what health was and what people were and all that, and I love that stuff. That's me. That's my brand and stuff. But real people are out there. The majority of people that are suffering, the majority of people that are confused, the majority of people that are overweight, they're getting confused by all this shit. This is just making it harder. And when I think about these things, I also think about like how correct this guy is. Like, this is the way. This is why these things are bad. I don't know why other people are saying this, and it's like, so who are these other people that are saying these other things? And it's like, man, these are very, very smart people too. They're not right about everything, but if you like look at the amount of work, the passion, their education, their just everything behind what they're doing, it's like, okay, people have points here, and people are very smart. And how do you have this charlatan-like know-it-all answer? And it raises red flags for me, because I've been obsessed with following everybody who's out there doing stuff with books and teachings and seminars, and I follow it all. And for years, okay, so I love looking at people, and you realize, you know, I'm a big Paul Chek guy. I know that's a very controversial figure in a lot of people's eyes, but I don't know why. Paul Chek is a brilliant, smart human being. But it's like, he's been around doing this stuff for decades. And he literally believes in a lot of these principles. But why, like, if these type of people aren't sold, and if there literally aren't super smart people that are teaching all over the planet, that have people behind them and science behind them, that are thinking the exact opposite of what these people are, so I found the secret. It's just crazy. Okay, so I think people are running with these tools and these methods, and they are becoming obsessed with them themselves. It becomes a part of who they are. It becomes their way of trying to change the world, trying to change people. And you know, we're making it harder. When together first, everybody who cares about nutrition, we need to get people to rally around real food. We need to get people to stop eating fast food and processed foods and living that unhealthy lifestyle of just no accountability, no organization, no thought process towards what they're putting in their body, and starting to learn to cook and use real foods to make enjoyable, healthy meals that will make this a sustainable, real food eating practice. Now, like I said earlier, it probably solves most of the problems, ironically. And then you enter like where these people are in the fitness world, and you'll realize that there are tons of healthy, active fitness influencers that all eat different ways, and some eat vegetables. Okay, I'm not a vegetable guy. I do like believe in a lot of that stuff, but like, it's not, I still promote them. I still think that people, like, it's a step, it's a place, and I haven't seen the phytotoxins just ruin somebody. Okay, I have seen the phytotoxins, I guess, if they're in there, enhance somebody's life because they stopped eating a bunch of fucking fast food and a bunch of shit, and they started eating real food, and magical things happened. So if that's my contribution to the world, I'm probably going to end up doing more in the end. But you know, by just promoting real food, that's what I'm saying. So, but then, you know, to take that a step further, once we all nutrition people, all of us, no matter what our dogmatic place that we would like to take everybody, our number one mission together should be to get people on real food. And once we've done that, then let people be free. Let people pick you, or let people pick that person, let people pick that side, that tool, that way, and let them bounce around. You bounced around, everybody's bounced around. You're probably, the only reason you're stuck on this for so long now is you're very monetized in it. So that's how it is out there. Don't fall into this shit. Eat real food. You know, protein, fat, and carbs. Find a fucking balance. Like, literally, find a fucking balance. You know, it's all out there. I'm going to tell you again. Go find out how much energy you need. Okay? And then there's a range. Let's say it's 1 gram of protein per pound. People freak out and say that's too high. So let's just say 1 gram of protein per lean body mass. How about that? So, calculate your body fat percentage, or at least an estimation of it. Get your lean body mass. once you have your calculated total daily energy as well, you can do all these online. Quick Google search, you'll find it right away. Put some stuff in. It's just an estimation that gets somewhere in the ballpark, and you can figure this shit out. But you figure out how many calories you need. You figure out, I need a gram of protein per lean body mass. Let's say that is 100 pounds of lean body mass. It's 100 grams of protein a day. There are 4 calories per gram of protein. Okay, that's 400 calories out of whatever your daily total calories came out to be. You take that out because that was your protein. Now you have whatever that number is that's left over. You can allocate between protein and fat. Do you want a higher fat, lower carbohydrate? Map it out. See how you feel. You want a higher carbohydrate, lower fat? Map it out. See how you feel. Fat has 9 calories per gram. A little bit more dense calorically. Okay? So, think about it. See there, do the math. Okay? It's all there. Carbs, 4 grams. Or 4 calories per gram. Okay? So, figure out how many calories you need. Subtract the protein out of that. You're left over with the calories that allocate then between carbs and fat. Balance those to what makes you feel and you thrive the best. Okay? Do that with all within real food, and wham. Do that for a while, and then you, in the jiu-jitsu world, are a blue belt in nutrition. Okay? Now you can play the game. Now you've done the basics, basic human nutrition, and now you can play the game. You want to try keto? You want to try carnivore? You want a carb cycle? You want to, if it fits your macros so you can have donuts and shit, you can do whatever you want. And then you always have the universal human baseline to go back to before you try something else, or you just stay happy and healthy at the baseline. Okay, I just gave away way too much information that people will appreciate, and somehow I find it funny because it's fucking all over the internet. All over. It's been all over. It's on every fucking post of every influencer. They're just posting this stuff over and over and over because it is that simple. You got to execute, and you got to do it consistently, and good shit will happen. But if you bounce around and you question things and you don't stick with a process, and you fall into the social media trap of what is better and do some fucking push-ups, eat some damn meat, get strong, move around, go for walks, go ruck shit, find a hill, run it. Come on, dude. Stop overthinking this shit. Eat real food and be a fucking animal. Over and out. Peace.